Hi everyone, it's BDevine and welcome to Divine Miracles, and this is the Tarot Mini Forecast this week for the air signs, and that is Aquarius, Gemini and Libra. And this is coming to you on the eclipse, the full moon eclipse, so there's really amazing energies around, and I'm at my friend's house doing this, so it's a little bit different for me, but anyway, you get that. And what I'm going to do is use my really old cards that I've had since I was 15. And I thought that this would be nice to bring in old energy, release it into the new energy as well. So what I'm going to be talking to you guys about for each star sign is life in general, romance, whether you're with someone or not, and finances as well. And also just an overall message for the entire air signs. So hopefully this will resonate with you. Remember, I'm available for text chat, so you just text me and you can chat with me, and you just go to INSTANTGO.com, which is below, the links are below, or if you want a more in-depth reading, please check out my website before it all changes with the next month. All the links are below. So let's get started. Starting off with Aquarius. Aquarius is actually my moon sign, so that's cool. So this may mean something. So if you can look at sun, moon and rising. So what's happening with Aquarius? Okay. That's it. There you go, Aquarius. Okay, you're in for a bit of a time here. You're in for, the Tower comes along and sort of flips everything upside down. I feel already you're going through this or have been through this, where just everything is all over the place. A lot of this has to do with the build up in energies for this moon, this crazy time. But a lot of it has to do with how you're feeling inside yourself. So for life in general, I feel here that you've made some real decisions. You've decided, you're going to make a complete change in your life, and you're totally focused on where you want to go. And it's kind of upset a few people who are expecting you to still do and be and heal and work with them and, be there. You know what I mean? But your quirky attitude just says, you know what, I'm a little bit tired of doing that. I want to do my own thing. And that has been brilliant for you, okay? That is what's going to be working for you. I feel here that this is a bit of a situation going on within households as well, because the Tower represents our home and things sort of getting a bit of a shake-up. Some people might be doing renovations. Sometimes this has a lot to do with electrical faults, and that could be going on in your car as well. And I've learned with cars, they're very sensitive to energy too. So whatever's going on with you in your life, you can guarantee your car's picking it up, because your butt's sitting in there a lot of the time and it's absorbing all your stuff. So whenever you do a clearing on yourself, do a clearing on the car too. And if you need help with any of that, please talk to me about it, okay? Okay, so for people in relationships, this is what you're going through together. You're going through a little bit of up and down. You're going through, other people are sort of affecting you guys a little bit. There may be extended family and, drama around you that is not directly related to you guys, but you have to somehow help, in some way. And this could be causing a little bit of issue. For those people who are single, it may shock you who's going to be entering into your life, really quickly. Maybe someone's had a complete change of heart and then they're coming back into your life. But relationships in general, what I'm feeling here, if you're a couple, that you're kind of sticking together through the storm, okay? But then again, many others of you have seen too many storms and are kind of having enough now, and you're more focused on yourself, okay? Whatever this is for you guys, whatever's going on for you all, this is passing, okay? So this is coming through your life now. The full moon is going to have an effect as well, and you'll have, less turbulence as you move through. Financially as well, then it may not be a good time to be investing in things or, gambling your money or anything like that. Hold tight. something new is definitely on the horizon very soon. Okay, so hopefully that's helpful to Aquarius. And then for Gemini. Gemini. Give me messages for Gemini. Life, love, finances. I got the card in my fingers. How cool is that? Okay, Gemini, look what you're doing. Okay, so the air signs are really making a stand. I like this. You know, you're really starting to kick something. It's nice and clear on this camera. I hope you guys can see it clearly. Yeah, the Gemini, you're feeling this is life in general, okay? You are picking up a lot of advice from someone who is divorced perhaps, or independent in some way. You've been looking at them and you've been thinking to yourself, this is how you want to be. You know, you want to be stronger, you want to let go of all the things that are holding you back. And because this full moon is here, this is the perfect time to do it. It looks like, as you can see, the jug there, you know, you're letting out, or have been letting out, a lot of emotion. And, you know, you're also very sure of yourself at the moment. Okay, something's washed over you guys and you're starting to feel more confident in who you are. You're starting to see that things that seemed overwhelming before is starting to be a lot easier for you to deal with too. I feel for the Queen of Swords here in this particular, this is obviously an air sign as well. In a relationship, this could be a time of independence for both you and your partner, where you're starting to learn to understand yourself on deeper levels. You may be going through deep healing, you may be going through a spiritual journey together, but also that you're learning how to cope with things on your own. This is really important. The blue here always brings the communication too. This is someone, if this is not you, this is someone who can speak very well, and this is something that you also want to do. As I said, for relationships, you know, there's the spiritual journey, but you may be doing a lot of things on your own. There could also be someone that's coming to stay with you, maybe your mother-in-law or your mum, and it's like, you know, it may not always be easy for you when that happens. For some of you, it's like an absolute joy. You can't wait, you know. But listen to whoever this is, because this is showing you how you really are within yourself as well, once you basically get over all the emotional side of things. For people who are single, this does indicate someone who may be cool, someone who may be really collected in themselves and you know, has been around in life and sort of learned a lot of things. And at first you may not, you know, you may feel that this person is kind of abrupt, and then you will warm and you'll understand exactly why the way that they are, you know, why they are like they are. It also indicates you as a single person needing to be a little bit more strong and selective, and speaking up a little bit more too about what you want, not just what everybody else wants all the time. Okay, financially, this person may be a really good advisor for you at the moment too. I'm not really getting an action card here, so it's not really time to, you know, jump onto anything. Okay, it's time to sit back and say to yourself, okay, this is going to be a fresh start, but I don't have to rush into anything. Definitely a calming kind of a card. So hopefully that's helpful for Gemini. Don't forget, I'm going to do an overall for everybody too. And for Libra, okay, so all the air signs getting a little bit of a shock. Libra, look at this. We got some pretty intense energy coming up for you guys, you know, for the air signs. But don't panic, because every time there's something intense, it's just sifting something out of our life, and we don't understand it at the time, but then we totally figure things out and it starts to get easier for us. Okay, so the Five of Swords here for you, Libra, is indicating where your fears, like you're terrified of doing something. There's something you've been offered perhaps, and you're getting yourself worked up. And Libra, sometimes, you know, you're such a balanced person and you like to be in balance. And sometimes you really get yourself worked up on the inside, and then, you know, you realize it's not as bad as how you've made it out to be in your mind. And this is what might be happening here. You know, you're kind of fighting with yourself a little bit about what's coming up and what the future is, and maybe there's a little bit of anxiety and what will happen after this, and when I do this, what will take place. And you have to notice when you're sort of monkey chatting to yourself a little bit, you know. And you know, when your thoughts are just going all over the place, you know, you're doing the whole monkey chatter thing. Kind of notice when you're doing that and say, you know what, I'm doing that thing again. I'm getting myself worked up over absolutely nothing. It's time to stop. Because this shows your own self-defeat here, you know, like you're beating yourself up. You know, it's also a card of just stopping and slowing things down too a little bit in your life, okay? So sometimes we feel excitement, we think it's anxiety, and we start doing all these things to fill up our time. You're also just given in relationships as well. Just be careful of saying something before thinking about it, okay? There may already be some kind of argument going on. If you're not having an argument in your relationship, which I really hope is not happening, it feels like perhaps one of you is feeling like you know, you need to say something, or you need to speak about something that's really, really important, and something is stopping you from doing that. But you're being given, you know, it's time to just air everything out. You know, anything that you've wanted to get off your chest, now on this full moon eclipse is really the time to release everything that you don't need. Okay. For those people who are single, I just feel that there's still something within you, maybe is not quite ready, maybe you know, you still got some parts of you that compare yourself to the past or to other people, and now's the time for you to really decide, you know, what do I want to do, where do I want to be, who do I want to be with. It's like you've really got to go through that inventory of your life and where you've been in the past, and because you don't want to carry anything from before into your future either. You know, if someone's betrayed you in the past, it doesn't mean that the next person is going to do that, you know. And I think sometimes we start to worry about these things. So do some inventory before. I still feel that there's someone, you know, very close by that may offer you something, wants to go out with you, wants to date you, but be sure that you're ready for this, okay, I guess is the word. Also on financial levels, for all of the air signs, just hang on to things at the moment. I don't think you guys need to be spending unnecessarily. You know, just hang on to maybe at least until next week, until things clear a little bit. Don't be making any big purchases, and if you're worried about something, you know, don't do it, okay? This is the massive message here. All right, so for all of the air signs, let me see what message for you guys. Okay, this is it. Okay, so see this? So you guys all had a pretty intense time with your reading here today. But look, you guys are the ones that are victorious. It's Jason and the Golden Fleece. You know, you are coming home and, you know, you're proud of yourself. You're in victory. You're grounded. You're secure. You're, you know, moving forward. You've got recognition. You've got everything happening. People are going to notice who you are. And I feel like I need to say this is it for some of you all, you know. This is it. This is your time to shine. This is your time in the spotlight. And it's about time, you know. Some of you will be going through promotions. Some of you will be changing jobs. Some of you will be moving into a new area. And you've been worried about kids going to school and all this kind of stuff. But this is just saying, look, you know, you're going through the figuring everything out stage at the moment. And then suddenly everything starts to work smoothly for you, okay? And I have to tell you to someone to make the phone call that you need to make to your brother I don't know why, but that is what I have to say. Okay, so that may make sense to someone. So there are the signs for air. I'm going to get this video up right now. Hopefully you all have an amazing week and you enjoy the energies of the full moon. Just release, put your crystals outside, sit there and make a list, burn the list, and read out the list to the moon, and then say, burn it and say, like, I'm asking the universe to take care of all this stuff that I've got on the list. Okay, maybe that's a good thing for you to do. There's all kinds of things you can find online too. But if you need help with a reading, or you just want to text me a quick question, some people just have quick questions, the links are below. Okay, text chat is through INSTANTGO, and the link is below. It will take you straight to my page. Okay, and then you can find me there. All right, so until the next time, wishing you every happiness. Have an awesome week, and goodbye for now. Bye everyone.